Welcome back to episode 2 of the Ironman journey. I've got Wahoo KICKR Core here today. I think it's the last bit of equipment that I kind of need. It's indoor trainer here in Marbella. The hills are absolutely insane. It's tough to just go out and tackle the hills all the time. But the Wahoo KICKR pretty much simulates that. You can change your gears, you can do different courses, you can get used to the hills, you can get used to changing your gears, and I think it's just a lot more accessible by just doing it at home. And yeah, I've been researching a good few of them, and this one came up to be one of the better ones. So looking forward to getting that set up, although I haven't a clue how to set it up. We need a wrench and a few other things that I don't have at the minute. So I'm hoping not, but I'm hoping that I can get my first session of the week done on it today. If not, I'll just have to get back to the gym, get on the Concept 2 bike and just kick off the week from there. But really looking forward to using this, really looking forward to just getting more familiar with it and yeah, seeing some progress off the back of it. Right, let's have a look inside. Nice. Very weird. Yeah, got there in the end. Wasn't too bad. There was actually a couple of video instructions which are really handy to follow. It was just a little bit awkward trying to get the actual bike on it, but yeah, not overly familiar with changing tires on bikes or punctures or anything like that, so that is something I am worried about a little bit at the moment. But there was loads of tools in there, it was pretty straightforward, got it done. So yeah, looking forward to getting stuck into it. There's loads of different apps that I have to download, just say that one, Wahoo, and then have the TrainingPeaks and the Garmin and the heart rate monitor and stuff. So don't have them all fully set up yet, but once I do, it's going to be really handy because you'll be able to monitor your heart rate, you'll be able to monitor your power output. I think it's going to be a great investment. It was a big investment, to be fair. It was €500, actually a little bit more, wasn't it? 579 or something like that, but I think that's the last big expense so far, or hopefully anyway. But yeah, I'm going to give it a good whack here anyway. I have a solid session to do, more so interval based session. The program that I'm on with the coach the last 2 weeks has just been kind of building the base, I suppose, just going for time more than anything. Now there's more strategic stuff like intervals, distance, heart rate zones, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm used to, so looking forward to getting stuck into that. Twenty seconds left on this Zwift ride. Delighted that I got it. Obviously you can see it do it from the comfort of my own home, which is really nice. It's brilliant. Yeah, it's really good. You get the proper gears. It actually challenges you in the legs more than you would yourself, on the Concept 2 bike. Obviously when you're outdoors you have to do it on the hills and stuff, but yeah, just really enjoyed it, and it's definitely going to be a huge benefit to the training over the next while. Session 1 of the week done. Yo, hitting some early morning kilometers. I'm supposed to be keeping my heart rate at between just say minimum 130 and max around 141, but it's just so hard. I'm going really slow. It's just hot out. It's just really hard to keep it down, and then if you do bring it down, you're practically walking. And I know zone 2 is a slow pace or whatever, but there's an element of working off your zones and then working off your own rate of perceived exertion. And to be honest, I feel absolutely fine. I'm able to record this, talk, have a conversation with Laura. So yeah, I suppose it is great to have
heart rate zones to work off and stuff, but at the end of the day, you know yourself what kind of zone you're in, and if it's easy pace, comfortable pace, well then stay in that. But that does take a while to, I suppose, get to that feeling and understanding that a little bit more. But look at these absolute scenes. There's sun shining in. Going down towards San Pedro, all the way from Puerto Banús. So, really nice run. There's 30k all the way down past Marbella, and then all the way up to San Pedro. Off out there now for another swim. I think like the combination of going running and then later on going swimming is definitely the toughest, because running just zaps you. Like I was saying earlier, like the heart rate actually was relatively high. Not that like I found it tough, but from the heat alone I was just losing a lot of fluid and just generally tired afterwards and stuff. So a little bit hard to get yourself up off the couch or get motivated for the swimming session. But here we are now, just going to get stuck into it and just get it done really. Get shit done is a big thing we say in our program, so just going to get it done, hopefully see some progress off the back of it. It's actually a little bit different, it's more so interval based today, so looking forward to just seeing what we can do. I'm starting to enjoy the swimming, but definitely a long way to go. Swim done, that was actually lovely. Really found the groove at that one. Found like you pick up a little tip on just say Instagram or YouTube and you implemented it, and it actually just makes like the world of difference. Even just simply like the way your hand goes into the water, the way you rotate into a stride, the breathing. Like I'm sure I'm doing loads of things wrong still, but like every time I get in the pool I'm noticing like improvements. Really enjoyed that one. It was lovely. Like, and do you know what? You come out of the pool, you actually get a bit of a pump. Like your biceps are pumped, triceps, your chest, and back, and everything. So yeah, it feels like a kind of a bit of a resistance session as well, which is really nice because that is something that I've been really struggling to get in at the moment. We're back with another session. It's Thursday now, so I've got a good few sessions in me so far this week. I'm on the Wahoo KICKR again, starting to really like this. Definitely just is very, very lifelike with the resistance it creates, with the data it gives you. It's really cool, and you know, you can kind of gamify it as well. But there I can see like I'm trying to hit a decent wattage, and you can see like who you're up against and what the rest of the session is like. Doing it in the back garden as well, which is insane. It's an insane view. Got La Concha there, really cool mountain, and then you got the 18th fairway of Aloha Golf Club, which I think is like 20 grand to join. So yeah, won't be going there anytime soon. I'll stick to the par 3 courses. I actually kind of pushed out this session there this morning, collected my brother and his wife from the airport last night, and we didn't get back till like 1:30, and then we were up chatting and stuff, so didn't get as much sleep as I wanted to. I just actually woke up really fatigued, and before I probably would have just got on with it and just maybe like trained fatigued, but I only have this session to do, which is an hour and a half bike and a half an hour run afterwards. I don't have like a PM session, so it worked out well. So I just stayed in bed for an extra hour or two and got a good breakfast, just let the shade come in as well, because like the sun was beaming in here all morning, and now I can just pop the bike in the shade a bit. So yeah, it worked out well that way, and performing much better as well. So yeah, happy days. I'm not sure what's on the calendar for tomorrow or whatever, but I'm just taking it one day at a time. Got going on the heart rate monitor, but honestly the longer sessions, the longer duration sessions I'm doing, don't know if anyone suffers this, but nipples can get like so stingy when you're just sweating profusely, and I would have never really got that before, but just because I'm doing like 2-3 hour sessions, I'm really noticing it. Really noticed on my run yesterday as well, so yeah, I'm gonna have to sort that out if anyone has any tips. It's not good, and I've been to like a couple of endurance events before and people are running and their nipples are like pumping blood. I do not want that to happen, so any tips, let us know. But just gonna kick on with the rest of this session and get on with the rest of the day. Really busy in work as always, and yeah, just enjoying the overall challenge of things at the minute. Finally made it to the gym. Oh, there's no better feeling than just getting a good pump on the muscles. Seriously lacking at the minute all the cardio. Definitely committing to minimum 1 strength session a week, and just to keep muscle mass, like obviously you work hard to grow muscle, but to keep muscle mass, it's not the hardest thing in the world. You just need to work pretty hard, and anywhere from like 3 sets, 8 reps or so at like a really strong effort to be able to maintain muscle mass. So that is like, you know, the standard over the next while is minimum 1 session, just to keep a bit of timber on the frame. Work too hard for this. Friday, just on the way to the pool to get an interval session done. This is my first swimming interval session done, so it's a 500 meter warm up, and then it's 20 by 100 meters, and then 500 meter cool down. So looking forward to that. So far it's just been like kind of moving, and yeah, trying to like increase the distance and build up the base, like just that little bit slower pace. But this, I suppose, is going to be a faster pace with a bit of rest. So yeah, looking forward to seeing how this goes. Anytime I go running or anything like that, I just prefer like the shorter the shorter sprints or the interval style thing. So we'll see how we go in the swimming side of things. Finished up work there Friday. Friday's a nice day in work. Like I was just updating programs for guys, girls in the program, see where they're at with their strength and fitness this week, and just try move the needle that little bit further every week. Busy day on our end, just a lot of like admin and stuff, and just keeping tabs, making sure everyone has like a solid plan heading into the weekend. But it's really important, and I think that accountability is huge for continued progress. Let's get stuck in here now, hopefully try to get a clip or 2 of it as well, and take it from there. Oh my god, that was tough. Oh my god, that's by far the hardest session I've done so far. Longest swimming session I've done as well. 3k in the bag, which is insane to think about it really, considering I'm only swimming like 2 or 3 weeks. But it's just so hard. I know I said earlier that I think I prefer like the short and sharp interval based stuff, but yeah, definitely not in swimming. Just the slower, longer pace stuff is a lot more comfortable. Oh lads, I'm actually wrecked after that. Really feel the fatigue in the muscles after today's session in the gym. Not the smartest thing, but just had to get in there at that time. Like just gonna have to do it. Like it can't be perfect. So yeah, lesson learned maybe, but just had to be done at the end of the day. The session was just so tough. Like it went on and on and on. Oh, I'm so happy to have it done and just rest up now for the evening. But 3k is unreal, and I'll take that. getting those carbs in. Just finished up a really long day. Monday is always just a hectic one, trying to get through client check-ins, which can take up a good bit of time when you're looking at their training, their nutrition, maybe what went well, what didn't go well, where do they need help, and yeah, educating and guiding them on anything that can come up really. So it's always a really busy day, but it's also an unbelievable day because you get to see the progress they're making week to week. It's just really rewarding as a job to see someone down a couple of pounds or improve their upper lower body strength or improve their running or just generally feeling much better. But yeah, it takes a lot out of you. Like after that, you don't want to do anything really. So it's always a really heavy day. And it's currently 25 to 9, and I've got about an hour and a half of a bike session to do, which I'm not motivated to do at all. And last week I actually missed one session. So it was the first session to miss since starting this journey, and I feel absolutely terrible. Even though I'm doing like 2 sessions a day for like 6 days in a row, I missed one session last week, and I just felt like, oh my god, like a failure. But I suppose it can't always be perfect. Like I had my brother and his wife over for a few days, and we had a really good time. We enjoyed ourselves, just the way it worked out. I just didn't get a chance to get that last session in. Just want to get off to a really good start this week and just give it a good effort. And you know yourself, when you do like the first session of the week, you're always in a much better mindset then heading into the rest of the week. So never miss a Monday, and yeah, I'll touch base after it. Oh, session done, vlog done, over and out. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. That was the most put off, unwanted to do session ever, but got it done, in and out. So delighted to have it done and looking forward to just a really solid week ahead. Over and out.